This circle is based in unconditional love, free from harm and fear. Those who love us unconditionally are now invited to be here. Dua Isis, Dua Isis, Dua Isis, Dua Sekhmet, Dua Sekhmet, Dua Sekhmet. Hello, 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 and welcome to the Relaxation Room, a space for deep healing and peace. If you've been feeling a little stressed out lately, if you've been feeling a little overwhelmed lately, congratulations, you've found the right place. Here we combine energy healing with some guided meditation to help us achieve deeper states of relaxation and transformative healing. You may begin the session by allowing yourself to get nice and comfortable wherever you are. Allowing the full weight of your body, thank you so much for the heart puff, to sink into whatever surface you may be resting upon. There is nowhere you need to go, nothing you need to do. Just allow yourself to relax. Bringing your awareness to your breathing, simply by noticing how your breath feels as it enters your body. Noticing how your breath feels as it exits your body. Nice, natural breathing. Nothing should be forced or exaggerated at this time. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the belly. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the chest as you breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. Breathing in more peace, more calm, more contentment. Breathing out any heaviness Thank you for the gift. As you breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. Let it all out. Let it all out. And let it all go. As you breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. Creating more space for peace, more space for joy, more space for love. As you breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. Thank you so much for the heart me, and welcome back, POTUS. Following your own rhythm of breathing, allowing your breath to be both your anchor and your guide into this present moment. As you breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. Thank you so much for the heart me, Dr. Vane. I appreciate you. Releasing more tension, more worry, more stress. As you breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. Feeling soft waves of serenity washing all over you. Soft waves of serenity washing through your scalp as you release any tension you are storing in the scalp. Soft waves of serenity washing through the forehead as you release being stored within the forehead. Thank you so much for the gifts. Soft waves of serenity washing through the cheeks as you release any tension being stored within the cheeks. Thank you so much for the gifts. Soft waves of serenity washing through the jaw as you release any tension being stored within the jaw. Soft waves of serenity washing through the neck as you release any tension being stored within the neck. Soft waves of serenity washing through the shoulders as you release any tension being stored within the shoulders. Soft waves of serenity washing down the arms, washing down the biceps, washing down the triceps, washing down the elbows, washing down the forearms, washing down the wrists, washing down the hands, washing all the way through to your fingertips as you allow the arms to go limp like noodles. Thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate you. Soft waves of serenity washing through the chest. Thank you for the hand heart, Patrick. As you release any tension being stored within the chest. Soft waves of serenity washing down the back as you release any tension being stored within the back. Soft waves of serenity washing down the belly as you completely soften all throughout the belly. Soft waves of serenity washing down the glutes as you release stored within the glutes. Soft waves of serenity washing through the hips as you release any tension being stored within the hips. Soft waves of serenity washing through the groin as you release any tension being stored within the groin. Soft waves of serenity washing down the legs, washing down the quads, washing down the hamstrings, washing down the knees, washing down the shins, washing down the calves, washing down the ankles, washing down the feet, washing all the way through to your tippy toes as you allow the legs to go limp like noodles. A current of healing energy circulating all throughout your body, infusing every fiber of your being with deep healing and nurturance. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate you. And now you may imagine yourself inside of an elevator. This elevator can be made entirely of glass. It can be made out of diamonds and gold. It can be one giant ruby, or perhaps a sapphire. However you envision your elevator is perfectly fine. And there are 10 levels down this elevator, each one representing a deeper state of relaxation. Starting all the way at the top at level number 10. Feeling more and more relaxed as you move on down to level number 9. Thoughts beginning to slow down, slowing down, slowing down as you move on down to level number 8. Sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation. As you move on down to level number 7. Feeling so at peace, so calm, as you move on down to level number 6. Body feeling heavier and heavier as you move on down to level number 5. Thoughts slowing down even more. Body relaxing even more as you move on down to level number 4. Maybe even beginning to notice some pause between your thoughts as you move on down to level number 3. Mind becoming quieter and quieter. Thank you so much for the gift. As you move on down to level number 2. Thank you so much for the gifts. And finally feeling so totally relaxed as you reach the final stage of relaxation, all the way down at level number 1. Thank you so much for the gifts. And if you have a bodily function or an emergency to attend to, you will be able to leave the session just fine and deal with the stuff. You will be able to deal with anything that requires your immediate attention, and you will receive the full benefits of this session, regardless of how long you are able to stay. And you will wake up tomorrow morning feeling so well rested and so rejuvenated, regardless of how well you are able to sleep tonight. Thank you so much for the gifts. Other than that, you will remain in a state of relaxation for the remainder of this session. And thank you everyone who is tapping away on the screen. Your efforts do not go unnoticed. You are so appreciated. And thank you so much for all of the kind and generous contributions. Your support helps keep the channel going. I appreciate you so much. And of course, thank you all for just being here. I am super grateful for everyone who is choosing to stay. I apologize for all of the background noise. However, it is like 105 degrees, and if I turn off my air conditioner, the dog and I are going to swelter to death. So I kind of have to keep it on. And of course, it's an old building, so we don't just have central air. I have to use an actual window unit. So thank you for bearing with me for this session. I appreciate you. And now, as you exit your elevator, you find yourself in a room with a vault. And you may go ahead and place inside of this vault. Thank you so much for the hand heart. Anything that is stressing you out, Thank you so much for the gift. Anything you are worried about, anything that feels big, heavy, or overwhelming, thank you so much for the gift. And you will deal with all of this stuff effectively at a time when you are better equipped to do so. You may even mentally set a date and time for when you will deal with this stuff. But for right now, your only job is to just relax. Thank you so much for the gifts. So you can place all of that stuff inside of this vault and lock it away for now. Going to go ahead and move on to some cord cutting. And as I cut these cords, you may bring your awareness to your sacral center, the space below your navel. Whenever you have stuff that you hold in instead of expressing or dealing with, thank you so much for the gifts. All of that stuff gets stored in sacral center. Thank you so much for the hand heart. Every time you want to cry but don't. Every time something makes you angry and you say nothing. Every time you decide to suck it up and be strong instead of letting it out. All gets stored in sacral center. Thank you so much for the gift. This is also where your family trauma gets stored. Thank you so much for the gift. As well as your past life trauma. Thank you so much for the gifts. You can even continue to store the energy of past relationships and past partners here, long after the relationships have run their course. So we are just going to go ahead and release any feelings of being insignificant, any feelings of being unworthy, any feelings of being not enough. Releasing the feeling of being unloved by one or both of your parents. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so very much. Releasing the need to seek validation. Releasing the need to seek approval. Releasing the habit of always putting yourself last. Releasing the habit of always giving while having difficulty receiving. Releasing the habit of never asking for help. Thank you so much for the rose. Releasing the feeling that you have to do this all alone. Thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate you. Releasing the need to be strong and have everything under control all of the time. Thank you so much for the finger hearts. I appreciate you. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you so much for the gifts. Releasing the toxicity of your familial relationships. Thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate you. Releasing any past life trauma that you are still carrying. Thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the beast bounces. releasing any ancestral trauma. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the hand hearts. Releasing any heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, and despair that you have silently been struggling with. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much for completing that goal. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. Releasing every negative thought that you've ever had about yourself. Every self-criticism, all of the negativity that you direct at yourself, all of your limiting self-beliefs, letting all of that stuff go. Letting go of all of the layers of darkness that have taken hold of your sacral center. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the hand heart, and thank you for completing the hand heart goal. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Not allowing any of this stuff to take control of your life anymore. Making peace with the past. Allowing yourself to forgive and move forward. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate you. Very good. Now, as soon as I remember what I did with my wand, there we go. I will begin to place you in a pyramid of purple light. And this pyramid fills from the bottom to the top with electric purple light, completely encasing you in protective energy. And any negative energy sent your way will instantly dissolve into the light of grace. Thank you so much for the gift. This pyramid is programmed to stay with you for as long as you need it. And this pyramid is also programmed to continue to release negative energy from your mind, from your body, from your spirit, and from your field of energy. And not only is this pyramid programmed to deflect, repel, transmute, and release negative energy from you, but it is also programmed to attract more positive energy to you, as well as enhancing all of the positive energy that you already have. And if there are any beings or entities that are attached to your field of energy, that are just draining you or fueling you with fear, with peace, love, and respect, they are released now. They have no place with you any longer. And they may never return. The lesson has been learned. And any permissions you have ever granted, knowingly or unknowingly, in this lifetime or any other, that allow another being or entity to exert spiritual authority over you, is now revoked. All contracts that are not serving your greatest and highest good are now destroyed. The karmic cycle is over. You are free. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and seal the shield. And as you go to sleep tonight, so many good things are happening for you. As you go to sleep tonight, blessing after blessing is unfolding in your life. As you go to sleep tonight, true miracles are making their way to you. As you go to sleep tonight, everything is working out for you. And when you wake up tomorrow, you will have no doubt that you are divinely blessed. When you wake up tomorrow morning, you will have no doubt that the universe is conspiring in your favor. When you wake up tomorrow morning, you will know that you are divinely protected always. And so it is. Okay, now we get to move on to my favorite part of the live stream. We're gonna get a message from the Divine Mother. We're getting messages from the Divine Mother for Cancer season, since Cancer is, I guess you can come over here now that I'm done. Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. I'm going to move you guys back because he looks like he's going to knock you over anyways. So for these messages, we're going to be working with the Kali Oracle. I'm going to change the wording for the messages just to say Divine Mother, and you can take it as a message from whatever you have in your practice as the Divine Mother. We are also going to be working with the Healing Waters Oracle. And for this season's tarot deck, we are using the Prisma Visions Tarot. So swoon-worthy, so pretty. This is one of my all-time favorite tarot decks. The packaging is top tier. The cards themselves, they are such beautiful works of art, unlike anything I have ever seen on a tarot deck. I'm going to go ahead and link this deck right to the live stream. So if you are interested in owning the Prisma Visions Tarot, you have the option right here to be able to do so. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Again, like if you look at the cards, well, you kind of get an idea of just how like absolutely stunning and gorgeous these cards are. This is a truly unique tarot deck. When you put all of the minor arcana cards together, they make panoramas, and I love the panoramas because you kind of get where you are in the story in a very cohesive way. But we'll get into tonight's reading and you'll see for yourself just how beautiful these cards are. They are very easy to read, very easy to work with. They're very easy to connect to. Okay, what is tonight's message from the Divine Mother? We have the Nine of Chalices, which I also feel like is just a really good example of like how beautiful this deck is. Look at all of these gorgeous, gorgeous colors. But anyways, we have the Nine of Chalices, which is a card of wish fulfillment. For some of us, this might actually manifest as some sort of wish being granted. Super exciting. Either way, it's giving very exciting energy. The Nine of Chalices is also ultimately just kind of about enjoying life. It feels like there's going to be some sort of event where we're just feeling really good. We're just feeling really good about life. We're feeling very optimistic. We're definitely like, we're savoring life. We have the Four of Chalices. And we have the High Priestess also coming out here. Okay. So with the Nine of Chalices and the Four of Cups and the High Priestess, it feels like there is a lot of fun to be had here. We might be having a little bit of a hard time recognizing all of the fun and all of the goodness that is available to us. Or this might also be an instance of kind of be careful what you wish for. It feels like as this wish is granted, we might realize that it was more about the pursuit of the wish and getting what we wanted, and we might be a little bit dissatisfied like when the wish actually manifests. And it might be kind of like a situation where we're kind of on to the next thing. It's like we accomplished or acquired this thing that we were after, that we were praying for, and now that we have it, it's like we don't care about it anymore, and we're kind of moving on to the next thing. This might be something to examine here with it coming out next to the High Priestess. I feel like there is something hidden that's going on there, a different part of ourself that needs some sort of exploration, some sort of part of us that's kind of like behind a veil. The other thing that I am getting is, for some of us, this is going to manifest as, this is going to, we could be just in this kind of Four of Chalices energy right now, and we're kind of focused on this wish, this thing that we're wanting very, 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 very badly. And it feels like there is like just a surprise from the universe in store, that we're just not going to see coming. There could also just be sometimes the cards will use either the High Priestess or the Moon as something that I'm not supposed to reveal to you guys right yet. Sometimes knowing what it is can spoil it for different reasons that are kind of irrelevant right now. It could just be something that I'm allowed to give you the message that something good is coming, but I'm not allowed to show you exactly what it is because I'm not allowed to spoil the surprise, is sometimes what those cards come out as for me. But otherwise, what was I gonna say? Otherwise, there might just be some sort of aspect of the self that that's kind of being called to be explored at this moment. Like, why are we could also just like, whatever it is that we're wishing for, maybe exploring like why this is a thing that we want. How do we think this is going to make our life better? And I love how even if we put these cards together, like if I put it like up front, it's kind of like this guy's over here sitting, like this guy is just loving life. He's over here with his 9 cups. He's like, ha 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 ha, look at all of these cups I have. I am the cup master. And this guy's over here with his 4 cups and 2 of them are knocked over, and he's like, hey, and he's suddenly feeling like very dissatisfied with the 2 cups that he has that are still standing, because he sees this 9 of cups over here sitting on the bench with all his 9 cups. All of them are full. Not only are they full, but he's managed to make them float in the air because apparently he's freaking magical. And this guy sitting over here, he can't make his cups float. 2 of them are knocked over, and there's someone right in front of him with these 9 cups. I feel like that in and of itself is telling a story. There might be some of us might have some work to do on comparing ourselves to other people. And like, if we are dissatisfied with something, and if the source of that dissatisfaction is because we are seeing someone else in a perceived better position than ours, and that makes us dissatisfied with our life, that might be a thing that we need to explore there. But I'm definitely getting, the one word that I'm getting for the High Priestess right now is shadow work. High Priestess is also ruled, I can't remember if High Priestess is ruled by the Moon or if the High Priestess is ruled by Cancer. But either way, even if it is ruled by Cancer, Cancer is ruled by the Moon. The Moon is ruled by Pisces. I'm pretty sure the High Priestess is Cancer. It could also just be the Moon. I can't remember. The Chariot is Cancer. The High Priestess is the Moon. Okay. So something subconscious that's going on there. Either way, it has that link to the Moon. So there could be something subconscious going on there in regards to what it is we are after. Which doesn't mean that we're not going to get it. But I feel like there's just... It also could come with... like, as this wish is being granted, examining why we wanted it, and if we get it and we're still dissatisfied, there's definitely some further reflection to go on there. Is there anything else? Well, let's get the rest of the messages. Let's go ahead and see what Ma has to say. We could be keeping ourselves in like a perpetual state of unhappiness if we are allowing how other people are living their lives to dictate how we feel about ourselves and our life, is a message that's coming through. And there might be some shadow work to be done there. But also, I mean, you don't want to... That makes you a much more controllable person, is if just by someone else existing and living their life, you get like so absolutely upset about it, or you feel like you yourself can't enjoy your life just because you perceive other people as having it somehow better than you, it makes you a person that's then very easy to control and manipulate, because you're not so much in control of your internal experience. Okay. A predestined series of events is due to occur according to divine timing. Ooh, I feel like that's a good confirmation for those of us who have some sort of wish fulfillment coming through, but I'll get to that in a second. This has been orchestrated at a higher level to integrate the paths of people with whom you have soul contracts in this lifetime. Trust the doors that close just as much as the doors that open for you as a result. Okay. So I feel like this is definitely confirmation that we do have some sort of wish fulfillment that is coming. But what it feels like is happening is the reality of that wish being fulfilled is going to be a lot different than your fantasy of it. And this might be something that, like, as the wish is granted and as you are left in perpetual states of dissatisfaction upon getting exactly what it is that you have been praying and wishing for, there is something then to examine. Like, was it really about, did you really want that thing, or did you just want to get what you want? Or, like, there just might be something there. There's a lesson that's coming with this wish, and I feel like that's a big part of why this wish is being granted. It's so that you can get that lesson, because it feels like, I don't know, for some reason. I'm also noticing that this is all water energy here. We have 2 chalices, and then the High Priestess, which is the moon. So water, more water. It's an all water spread. So this feels like this is going to be, this isn't going to be something, like if you were wishing for $1 million, this probably isn't that wish coming true. This is feeling like an emotional wish fulfillment. Something that, some sort of abundance that makes you just like makes you feel good. And what is the final part of this message? Metamorphosis. Embrace transformation. Things are now different. It feels like things are definitely about to change for sure. Something is going to shift in a really, really big way. So get prepared. Sometimes, change can be daunting and uncomfortable. Sometimes it's the exact change that we need and it's a big relief. But either way, things are changing. Thank you so very much for bearing with me through this live stream. I appreciate you. Again, I am so sorry for all of the background noises. I've been just kind of like suffering through the heat all week long, and today it was just too hot for me to even think about not keeping on the air conditioning, not just for me, but for the poor little doggy. Do you want to come say hi? Come on, come here. You want to come and say hello? B says hello. He says, yes. I have a lot of fur, and if I have to sit in this heat, I will surely die of heat exhaustion. I am just a little doggy. Please keep the air conditioning on. So, again, I apologize for all of the racket, but that just about does it for me tonight. I will be back tomorrow evening for our next session. So I will see you very, very soon. Bye.